Dr.Sagaya Anglien, Assistant Professor from Department of Commerce CA, Nirmala College for Women, Coimbatore. We use words and language to interact with people at work. Do you think we have proper communication? We have to think over it. Therefore, in today's world of competition, we have to use proper communication to be successful. So now we are going to learn about business communication.
Communication is a very important tool in our lives. Many a time we take communication for granted, but lot of things, a lot of relevant activities that goes on as far as communication is concerned. Communication is the lifeblood of social as well as corporate world. We exist because we communicate. Even our silence communicate a lot. So let us take a look about what communication is. Communication is taken from the Latin word communis. It means to share. Communication is an act of sharing or exchanging of thoughts, information, ideas or feelings. It is the transmission of an idea or thoughts so that the sender and the receiver share the same understanding. The best example is the classroom. The teacher shares the information, that is the sender, to the students, that is the receiver. This is about communication. Now, business communication. Business communication is the sharing of information between people within an organization that is performed for the commercial benefit of the organization. Effectiveness business communication is how employees and management interact to reach organizational goals. Its purpose is to improve organizational practice and reduce error. Strong business communication in a company will show a higher result. The next topic in our e-content is objectives of business communication. The first and foremost objective is conveying the right message. The main objective of communication is to convey the right message to the right person, that is, to the person for whom it is meant. The message conveyed should be well understood and accepted by the receiver in the right perspective. The second objective is coordination of effort. It is an effective tool for coordinating the activities of different persons engaged in running a business. Coordination without communication is a remote possibility. The individuals or groups come together to know what others are doing and what is expected from them only through communication. The next objective is good industrial relations. Communication develops good industrial relations as it conveys the feelings, ideas, opinions and viewpoint of one party to the other party. The two parties, the management and the subordinates, come closer through communication. They understand each other and dispel any misunderstanding. Thus, it promotes cooperation and good industrial relationship. The another objective is development of managerial skills. Communication helps managers to understand human behavior at work. Communication of fact, ideas, opinions, information, feelings, etc. add value to the knowledge of managers about various happenings in the organization and behavior of people. Thus, communication is a process of learning. The last objective is effectiveness of policies. The organization formulates policies and programs to guide the workforce. These should be conveyed properly to those who are really responsible for the execution of work to achieve the organizational objectives. Only effective business communication can translate the policies into action. Effectiveness of the policies can be judged from the process which surely depends upon an effective communication system. As you see, these are the types of communication: verbal and non-verbal communication. In verbal communication, you have written, oral and visual communication. This is on the basis of communication, and the next one is non-verbal communication. In this type, we do not speak, but we will speak with our body language. Example, through facial expression. Verbal communication in business takes place over phone or in person. In verbal communication, first we have to communicate in oral communication. This may be face-to-face communication or through telephonic communication. Next is written communication. This is through letter or mail or through WhatsApp. This is written communication, and another one is visual communication. It is what we see and communicate. The next is formal and informal communication. Formal communication refers to the flow of official information through proper channels. The formal communication channels are predefined in a company, and everyone from the top leadership to the managers and other employees in different departments has to follow the chain of command diligently within an organization, and this will be set of rules and lines in formal communication. In formal communication, we have vertical, horizontal and diagonal communication. The first one is vertical communication. The flow of information takes place among people at different levels and positions from top to bottom and from bottom to top. Here the communication moves both from upward and downward, that is from superior to subordinate and from subordinate to supplier as per the demand of the hour. The second one is horizontal communication. Communication between departments or people on the same level. It is the most frequently used channels of communication. Example, workers communicating with other workers. And the third one is diagonal communication. As the name suggests, this communication takes place between two individuals at different levels belonging to different departments. Example, if the sales manager directly talks to the production supervisor, then it is called a diagonal communication. These three communication comes under formal communication. The next one is informal communication or the grapevine. In every organization, an informal communication channel of communication will be there. It is otherwise called the grapevine. There will be no set of rules, no set of lines, but it will spread fast like the grapevine in any direction. This is quite natural for all group of people working together. To be interesting, they will speak about appointments, promotions, investments, etc. But this information is to be kept secret. But some people will have great pleasure in gathering secret information and transmitting to others. So this is called informal communication. This is all about the type of communication.
Thank you for watching. I hope now you're clear with essentials of business communication.